The quest to crown the inaugural Mae Young Classic champion began with 32 women representing 13 countries. The competition thus far has been fierce, and now only 8 have earned the honor to continue. Abbey Laith overcame seemingly dominant opponents, taking down alpha female Jazzy Gabbard and second-generation sensation Rachel Evers. Mercedes Martinez tamed Mexican women's champion Princesa Suhe and Chinese martial arts expert Xia Li. Candice LeRae stood tall against top prospect Renee Michelle and then survived suplex maven Nicole Savoy to reach this round. Early favorite Shayna Baszler drove right over Zeta, powered through Mia Yim, and remains a force to be reckoned with.
Have we seen anybody that can match up physically with Shayna Baszler?
Toni Storm knocked out Aisha Raymond and the All-American Lacey Evans. Piper Niven showed both power and finesse in defeating Santana Garrett and ending the Serena Deeb comeback story.
Convincingly, Piper Niven will advance.
Dakota Kai remains on fire with strong victories over Kavita Davi and Rhea Ripley. The spectacular high-flying Kairi Sane has become a fan favorite, defeating the tough Tessa Blanchard and talented and powerful Bianca Belair.
Kairi's elbow drop is a thing of beauty.
These 8 great women are the quarterfinal contestants in the Mae Young Classic.
What a night it's going to be at Full Sail University right here on the WWE Network. Ladies and gentlemen, the quarterfinals of the Mae Young Classic is finally here. Hi again, everybody. I'm Jim Ross alongside the Hall of Famer, Lita, and this has been quite the journey.
We have gotten it down to 8 amazing competitors, and I cannot believe the action thus far. I don't even know how it's going to get bigger than it's already been.
But somehow I think that it will, because we're going to see Kairi Sane, who has turned heads in this tournament, against a very, very talented Dakota Kai right here this week.
The charismatic Toni Storm from Australia taking on the quick and powerful Piper Niven from Scotland.
One thing's for sure, Candice LeRae won't be the biggest dog in the fight, but she will not back up. But the problem is, Shayna Baszler doesn't have a reverse gear.
Abbey Laith used to being the underdog. Fortunate for her, because she is going in the underdog tonight against the consummate professional Mercedes Martinez.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Let's go up to the ring.
The following is a quarterfinals match scheduled for one fall in the Mae Young Classic with a 25-minute time limit. Making her way to the ring from Seattle, Washington, Abbey Laith.
Abby's 27, Seattle, Washington, as you heard. Very technically sound. She's a striker. Found it interesting. I've often said that this isn't ballet, but 24 years, Abbey has studied ballet. She's got great feet, great agility, and I would say she is definitely an underdog in this one.
Abbey is used to being the underdog. It is no problem for her. Can she pull it off tonight?
Abbey beat Jazzy Gabbard and Rachel Evers in the first 2 rounds of the tournament. Bigger, stronger powerhouses, and now she has the most experienced individual remaining in this tournament.
And her second, Mercedes Martinez.
16-year pro leader from the Nutmeg State. Has been very impressive thus far in this tournament.
The Nutmeg State, eh?
Yeah.
So there you see the tale of the tape between Mercedes Martinez and Abbey Laith. Their style, their finishers, but you know, the most important thing that is not here is the 16 years of experience that Mercedes Martinez has.
Back heel trip, but the bridge doesn't take Abbey off her feet, and now the kick out by Mercedes Martinez. Both ladies, as you said, Lita, starting out a little bit cautiously. As you have pointed out also, it's 3 seconds to heartbreak or exaltation. Waistlock takedown by Abbey Laith.
You see these two women just going at it, feeling each other out, but you see a little more attitude from Mercedes Martinez, potentially that intimidation factor. Abbey Laith knows exactly who Mercedes is, but look at that right there with the impressive, and then right there with the reversal. These two doing a really good job figuring out who they are in the ring with. Really important.
Oh, man, what an uppercut. I'm not sure that was a fist or the palm strike, but it made contact, that's for sure. Mercedes, a star in Shimmer, has used the Fisherman Buster very effectively thus far in the Mae Young Classic. He's also, as you remember, has had issues with her shoulder.
And in the second round, too, potentially was feeling that shoulder. We can see if it plays a part tonight in tonight's match.
It was injured enough.
Oh,
that was an open hand. Palm strike. They healed the hand, getting the face, but Mercedes Martinez taking 2 years off to fully let that shoulder heal. And there's rumors that maybe it isn't healed. We'll find out maybe. Look at these strikes. All with the forearm, all legal except she's in the ropes.
wow. Mercedes Martinez looking confident.
Nice snap mare, a hard kick to the lower back. There's obvious that Mercedes has got a mean streak. There's a roll-up. Mercedes getting a little overconfident, one could surmise. And that did not set well with the 16-year pro from Connecticut. Arm drag takedown by Abbey Laith. Nice heel kick, spinning heel kick by Abbey. This ain't ballet, Abbey.
You know, JR, you mentioned Mercedes' shoulder coming back from an injury. Whether it's 100% or not, that injury always stays in your head. You're always aware of it. And that's just the reality of it. No matter how physically strong her shoulder is, somewhere in the back of her mind, you're thinking of that. You just can't not after being on that operating table.
Can I trust my shoulder to get me through this tournament? It may be what Mercedes Martinez is thinking. And a knife edge chop by Abbey Laith.
Experience is a double-edged sword because you're getting bumps and bruises along the way. And
they're covered by Mercedes Martinez, gets a near fall. And look at the right shoulder position. Arm hanging close to the body by Mercedes. There's an issue there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not a doctor, never played one on television, but I can see that there's an issue on the left side. But it doesn't hurt it doesn't affect the right side.
Mercedes Martinez is using that.
Mercedes walking with a purpose. Got a little bit of attitude. They've made it. We started with 32. We're down to 8 in the Mae Young Classic. And Leith being able to block those right-handed shots. Series of chops by Abbey Laith.
Nice.
Nice kick to the face. Let's see if that'll do it. Got a near fall.
Abbey Laith used to working from underneath, being in really precarious positions, and then finding these little bursts of energy out of nowhere that you didn't know existed, and sometimes being able to get victory. I don't know if she can pull through tonight, though.
Mercedes Martinez that thought she had a little time to get it back together in the ropes of the sanctuary there, not to be. And to Abbey Laith's credit, she's right back on the attack as she should be.
For sure, Mercedes Martinez has a little mean streak, but Abbey Laith is a little pit bull.
Fly the foot stomp right to the chest. Abbey is not where she needs to be here.
Oh.
Running forearm shot by Mercedes Martinez. And another kick slumped down the corner now. Oh. Man, that when you're in the corner like that, that's
yeah, when you're like physically up against a wall, getting very powerful 3 in a row. Abbey Laith needs some time to regroup. Mercedes Martinez is not going to give it to her.
They're out here on the apron. You know, not sure exactly why. Well, I can understand now, maybe.
I do know that it is so much harder of a landing on that apron than it is in the ring.
And the counter by Abbey. Straight kick.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
The good thing there was that Mercedes didn't land on her left shoulder.
Yeah, it was a dangerous position. Abbey just kind of kicked out of desperation, but landed perfectly. Mercedes losing her balance, and
look out here.
Look at Abbey going up.
Abbey says to hell with it. I'm going to take a chance to try to win this match.
Because she has to.
Abbey Laith on top. The crossbody off the top. Taking down Mercedes Martinez. But these two women are a long way from the ring.
You can see that took out of both of them here in that metal grate that one or both of them landed on, a really hard landing, but you can't win on the outside of the ring.
No, and you don't want to be counted out, both of them be counted out, because that would, I'm assuming, would eliminate both ladies from the tournament. The high risk, all or nothing, and for Abbey Laith it was something. But will it be enough? Now the cover attempt. Leith with a near fall. It took both ladies a long time to get back in the ring, so now we take an inventory. What's left?
It's hard to tell what's left for Abbey Laith. Like I said, she can find these bursts of energy out of nowhere, and I know what that's like when you get the crowd behind you, and Abbey Laith feeds off of that crowd. But these two women have taken a beating. Look at this.
Absolutely, and the kick away by Mercedes Martinez.
And then trying to create that distance, because that's what Mercedes needs to do. Just get a couple more breaths.
Oh, Abbey came in a little bit relaxed, and that's not a good thing for her, as Martinez gets a little bit more time to get herself back together. And the veteran.
You see both these women struggling there.
We didn't talk to anybody more focused in our meetings than Mercedes Martinez going into this tournament. She's been waiting on this opportunity for years in a tournament. The bridge.
Oh, I thought that could have been it for Mercedes Martinez, and so did Abbey Laith.
Abbey Laith with a beautiful German suplex, built it back with the bridge.
This position right here is Abbey Laith's strong suit. She's so spent, she knows it's do or die time.
Abbey knows perhaps that she has to hit one more big offensive maneuver to maybe win this match.
Oh.
Gosh, what a chop.
Going for that pin that we've seen her advance before, not able to get it, and giving Mercedes an opportunity. Get on top right there.
Fisherman Buster got it. The leg is hooked. Both shoulders are down. And Mercedes Martinez again with a Fisherman Buster. Able to avoid the alligator clutch of Abbey Laith. we have our first qualifier in the semifinals. This German suplex, nicely done, but just couldn't get that final 3 count. And this, here's the end.
Here it is, that Fisherman Buster. Mercedes Martinez is known for putting away Abbey Laith.
Both legs neutralized, the shoulders are down. Mercedes Martinez is in the semis.
Here is your winner, and moving on to the semifinals, Mercedes Martinez.
Mercedes Martinez is exactly where she wanted to be when this thing all started.
16 years to this moment right here, and Mercedes Martinez knows it.
The veteran from Connecticut says, my time is now, without a doubt.
Man, that is persistence, passion, perseverance with Mercedes Martinez. Another victory. Don't let that smile from Candice LeRae fool you. She knows she is in for the fight of her life with Shayna Baszler, one of the most dominant competitors in the Mae Young Classic. The tale of the tape says a lot about these two competitors, but the one thing it does not measure is heart. Candice LeRae may have the biggest heart in the entire tournament, and she's gonna need it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Riverside, California, Candice LeRae.
Candice LeRae got a big chore ahead of her as her husband, Johnny Gargano, is at ringside and we're looking on. Certainly, I don't count this young lady out after what we've seen her do.
Candice LeRae, I mean, I think arguably is the underdog in this. Candice LeRae is so ready for this moment right here.
Well, you better be ready. Are you ready for a car wreck?
And her opponent from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Shayna Baszler.
16 years in MMA, fighting for a living with Shayna Baszler.
The main thing, Candice has got to keep her hands up and avoid that rear naked sleeper at all costs. With Shayna Baszler, we've seen in this competition lock that in so tight, there is no escaping. Candice LeRae has just got to stay away from it.
The winner of this match will be taking on in the semifinals, Mercedes Martinez. A member of the 4 Horsewomen. There's a couple of them there. Jessamine Duke, Ronda Rousey.
This match will determine who goes on to the semifinal round.
We have no handshake. Again, we have one semifinalist already established. That's Mercedes Martinez. She will meet the winner of this match in the semis. Bell rings, we're ready to go, and this is going to be a really such a diverse contrast in style, size.
Oh, for sure. Candice is used to fighting. Oh!
And Baszler almost a scary kind of a sickening smile on her face after scoring with that knee lift.
Yeah, it is an intimidating to look up there. Candice already on the ground, looking up at that face, ready to destroy.
Baszler catching herself up in the center rope. Now let's see if, on that mistake, if Candice LeRae can
Nice, that's exactly what Candice LeRae needs. She's used to using the rope, springboard being much more aerial than the Baszler style. Boom! Whoa!
through the rope to topple. The suicide dive turned into a DDT.
Amazing that if she can get Shayna back in the ring right now, there is no way that Shayna can kick out. Right here's the time. They're so far from the middle of that ring. This could be Candice's opportunity right here.
Ronda Rousey and Jessamine Duke trying to encourage their teammate of the four horsewomen. And here we go now, the cover. Well, what an upset this would be. There's a 2.5. 2.5. Oh, look.
Wow.
The octopus.
Could Candice LeRae submit Shayna Baszler? Could you imagine?
Could she? Yes. Will she? I don't. Oh, look. Nice.
Right in position. Yes, good. Candice had to hook that arm to have any chance. Those ropes are kind of close.
Baszler's in trouble. Baszler's in trouble here. Trying to get to the bottom rope. It could be a tap. What a moment in the Mae Young Classic.
Yes, Candice. No way.
Baszler, oh my God, just overtowering with a side slam.
But not without damage. Look at that. You can see Shayna Baszler is in trouble.
Baszler is right-handed. The right arm, right shoulder more specifically, seems to be dinged. Boy, that was a turn of events. The Queen of Spades in trouble. In more trouble than we have seen since this tournament started. Candice looking to create more high-risk offense, but man, you leave your feet voluntarily, you set on that top turnbuckle. What the hell do you think's gonna happen? It could be dangerous up there. A gut wrench from the top.
Candice still has fight left in her, trying to get up, get that separation. Going for the second rope. Could we see Miss LeRae's wild ride again?
Oh my God! The counter! The counter in midair! The counter in midair! It's over! It's over! Suddenly, quickly, but not painlessly. Look at Baszler. Let go of the hold.
Baszler won't give up. She's won. She's already won. Look at that.
Come on, ref. Break the hold. That's enough. That's enough.
Candice is out cold.
Ref, pull the arms off, for God's sakes. Shayna Baszler has roared into the semifinals with a dominating, convincing, physical victory over a very outstanding opponent in Candice LeRae. And now Baszler will meet Mercedes Martinez in the semifinals. But man, oh man, the damage done. Shayna Baszler is a dangerous human being. And later, Candice.
Look at Candice.
Move
of the night. Such impact. Shayna Baszler has no idea where she is. And then a submission by Candice LeRae. Incredible performance tonight by Candice LeRae.
Candice, resourceful, but then the power.
I thought we were going to see it here. Miss LeRae's wild ride right into that counter. Incredible.
An amazing counter. Watch this counter. Literally in midair. Bam! Right there. By the time they left the ring ropes, they hit the canvas. The advantage went from Candice to Shayna.
Here is your winner by submission and advancing to the semifinals, Shayna Baszler.
Boy, Lita, what a matchup. Shayna Baszler in the semifinals.
Mercedes Martinez and Shayna Baszler facing each other. Confidants and friends, they have each other's backs around the world, but it's going to be a fight in the ring. Oh,
hey, come on.
on.
For the love of God, show a little sportsmanship, will you? I don't know if I've ever seen a more intimidating moment in my life.
I'm gonna have have to agree with you, JR. Shayna Baszler has been a dominant force of nature so far in this tournament, now making her way to the Final Four of the Mae Young Classic. The Queen of Spades set to face off against the tough as nails Mercedes Martinez, with the winner going on to the live finale taking place on September 12th from Sin City, Las Vegas. I cannot wait. 2 slots remaining in the semis, and up next, one of those slots will be filled. Will it be the Aussie upstart Toni Storm, or will it be the Scottish powerhouse Piper Niven?
The WWE Mae Young Classic is brought to you by Rocket League, an award-winning hybrid of arcade soccer and driving. Rocket League is available now for PS4, Xbox One, and Steam PC.
And I'll tell you what, you talk about a slobber knocker. Shayna Baszler is on fire, and this crowd's still buzzing about her performance here tonight. Can't she be stopped?
I mean, someone has to stop her. Shayna Baszler is dangerous. Candice LeRae was just left with nothing left.
Candice helped out by the medical staff. We'll give you an update if we receive one. We're down to 2 more matches to make up our semifinals. It's going to be another wild ride here tonight. Glad you're with us as we go back to our ring announcer.
The following quarterfinals match is scheduled for one fall in the Mae Young Classic with a 25-minute time limit. Making her way to the ring from Ayrshire, Scotland, Piper Niven.
Leader of this tournament, the young Scottish lady, has defeated Santana Garrett and Serena Deep to make it to the quarterfinals here. So she's one victory away from getting to the Final Four of the Mae Young Classic. And she has been as impressive as anybody in this tournament.
I mean, you can tell the crowd has gravitated towards Piper Niven so fast. She is so impressive.
Her opponent from Gold Coast, Australia, Toni Storm.
Toni Storm, you can tell by her attire, kind of dancing to the beat of a different drummer, much like my Hall of Fame partner here. Does she remind you of you ever?
I love Toni Storm. I'll be honest. She's wild, and you can tell she just really doesn't care what anybody thinks. But in a really fun way, she's just out there doing her thing.
She likes to fight. She's not going to be intimidated. But boy, the athleticism of Piper Niven has been extraordinary.
It has, and that is why these are 2 of the most highly regarded international prospects in the game. I mean, the strong style of Toni Storm versus that powerhouse in Piper Niven. I cannot wait for this one. I'll tell you, Toni Storm has really impressed me. I saw at 21 years old, I questioned whether she was too young to be in this tournament, but she is sure proving me and everybody else wrong.
We'll see if Toni will pay the Piper in this matchup. Collar and elbow tie-up. This is going to be a matter of Toni Storm being able to use more quickness and speed, out-leverage her larger adversary, who, by the way, is very, very athletic for a competitor of any dimension, any size. Very extraordinary.
Well, as we saw with Piper Niven and Serena Deeb, Toni Storm is going to have to rework her game plan. I wouldn't go into a test of strength with Piper Niven.
Unless you got something else on your mind, I agree with you. Piper Niven, fondly compared to the legendary Klondike Kate of World of Sport fame in Britain. Take down, hands, shoulders on the canvas. This referee does a great job by getting in a position to see both shoulders. Oh, nice bridge. Uh-oh. Wow. Now that's some damn strength right there. Let me tell you. Amazing strength by Toni Storm.
Nice.
Whose shoulders are down there? Both of them. Referee sees shoulders, she's going to count. Good job. Oh, look, double bridge. Oh, yeah. Mae Young Classic. Gotta love it. It's got to make you feel good to hear that chant.
I love it. I get caught up sometimes just watching, and I can't believe these women out here and that they're here, have come to a 32-women tournament in the Mae Young Classic.
So the great talents around the globe have gone home, which speaks to what's left. Nice set out, back heel trip. Great chain wrestling by Piper Niven. You would think that she would just be a powerhouse. Use her size and strength advantage and be one-dimensional. That is not the case.
No, I mean, you just see back-to-back. Both of these women now showing off.
Oh, man. Big splash.
But, to your point, JR, Piper is showing she is one of the most diverse wrestlers out there, showing agility and strength, just moves back-to-back.
That big splash has been a difference maker, certainly in this contest. Forearm shot to the chest. Whoa! Saw Storm's eyes got big as saucers, so she saw Niven come to the corner. Don't blame her for that.
Good move by Toni, getting out of the way, not ready for another one.
My God, Toni must be thinking suplex. Are you kidding? Oh, cross body. The cross body. Wow. Second time that weight has gone down on the chest of Toni Storm.
I love how calm Piper stays in between her moveset, really being methodical, knowing what she's going for. You see, Toni has been shook off her game a little bit. It's going to have to find an opening if Piper's going to give her one.
Cravat applied. Damage ensues. Both ladies back up to a vertical base. There's a headbutt. Don't see too many. That may be the first headbutt or the second headbutt we've seen this entire tournament.
We did, yeah. Vanessa Bourne with her Samoan heritage at headbutt as well, but Piper using it for her advantage right now.
Oh, look out. Another big splash. That's three of them in essence. Senton. Very.
You could see the pain in Toni's face right there.
Piper with a cover. Piper Niven's
Get some distance, Toni. Get some distance.
Yeah, about 20 feet is about all you're going to get here. You'll never get that far. Piper Niven's got a great first step. She's extremely athletic, is this young woman from Scotland. Nice counter with backstabber-like action by Toni Storm. She's bought herself a little bit of time leader. That's important.
That is important, but now Toni Storm needs to capitalize. Piper Niven's not going to give her long.
Big difference maker. Let's see if Toni Storm can capitalize.
Toni Storm using these hip attacks, signaling that's what she's going for.
There's a hip attack right there that Piper made a mistake, got a little overzealous. And now let's see if Toni Storm, with the door cracked open, can swing it open and walk through it.
There's Aussies behind Toni Storm right now.
Toni with the waist lock. Now what are you gonna do, Toni? Are you kidding? You're gonna suplex? Reverse elbow. With a
Michinoku driver.
Yeah,
We've seen this
the
before.
driver. The driver gonna go.
No way!
Well,
Piper Niven has put people away going forward in this tournament before, but not with Toni Storm.
all I can say is that she didn't get all that Michinoku driver, because if she had him, this match would be over, without a doubt. And Piper now, let's see how she adapts mentally. Her go-to didn't work.
Absolutely, this is a situation where Piper has to now figure out something else, but Toni Storm is down. I don't know if she's going to be able to find that opportunity.
Here she comes.
Oh!
And this time, Piper Niven finds what she was looking for. And Toni Storm is in trouble. Big time trouble. Uh-oh. The end could be near. A storm could be brewing, and maybe not. Oh my God, look at this! A suplex! A belly-to-back suplex off the second rope! Toni Storm's got a chance here, Lita.
Toni Storm going up top.
Toni Storm gonna take a huge chance. And the leg drop off the top. The hook of the leg, shoulders down, and Storm wins it. Toni Storm beats Piper Niven in a physical, closely fought contest to make it to the semifinals.
Toni cannot believe it. This is your night, lady.
Toni Storm was smart enough and had the wherewithal to take advantage of a costly mistake from the very impressive Piper Niven. Let's see how Toni Storm survived and make it to the semifinals. Avoiding contact helps.
Oh, with a hip attack.
She kept trying to Toni for this belly-to-back suplex all night. Didn't work.
I thought this could be it for Piper Niven right here.
I'm astonished that the Michinoku driver didn't get it done. And look at the...
You can see Piper, I'm sorry, but I'm about to crush you.
That was the intent. But she left her feet voluntarily, did Piper Niven, and here's the result of doing that.
I don't know that Toni Storm apologized for that one. She capitalized, was able to land that top rope leg drop and take it all the way to the semifinals. Amazing.
The suplex, the leg drop, and a victory.
Here's your winner, and advancing to the semifinals, Toni Storm.
An emotional Toni Storm knows she's one step closer to the promised land, and she will meet the winner of the Kairi Sane Dakota Kai matchup.
Man, I love seeing this in the Mae Young Classic. Women supporting women. Piper just lost and is congratulating Toni Storm.
Biggest night in the career of Toni Storm here. Congratulations to her. And ladies and gentlemen, our WWE.com cameras caught up with 3 of the 4 horsewomen of MMA.
Ladies, a big win for Shayna tonight. Tell me, how proud of you of her?
We are so proud of her. Like, she's worked so hard to earn her place here. She's been working for years, ever since we met her. This is all she's talked about.
She's the reason we are even here.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
she
She's
is.
the
She
reason-
deserves this.
Shayna,
Oh, yeah.
the reason Baszler. You name the time, you name the place. Oh, not today? All right. We're waiting to hear from you.
Well, how about that development here on the Mae Young Classic on the WWE Network? Not bad at all. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of dignitaries are here this week at Full Sail, including SmackDown's former #1 announcer, Funaki.
I thought he still had that title. He's forever the #1 announcer on SmackDown, in my heart.
I understand. I think you're right. And of course, another person that's #1 in Funaki's heart is Kairi Sane.
Kairi Sane has captured so many people's hearts in such a short time. Dakota Kai will be facing her tonight.
And for once, Dakota Kai's got a size advantage.
This has got to be one of the only times that Dakota Kai has been actually larger than her opponent, Kairi Sane, who is tiny but dangerous.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, Kairi Sane.
Well, the world's toughest pirate has advanced in the tournament by beating Tessa Blanchard in one hell of a match in the first round. Then the bigger, stronger Bianca Belair in the second round finds herself here in the quarterfinals, a win away from making it to the semis. It's where she would take on Toni Storm, by the way. You got any hats like that?
I don't. Are you jealous of her hat?
Well, I'm kind of a hat snob. So, yeah. Well, what an impressive young woman this is, representing Japan. This should be a great matchup. Should really be a tremendous one-on-one match.
And her opponent from Auckland, New Zealand, Dakota Kai.
Great international flavor, Lita. New Zealand, Japan. It just stamps the tremendous effort by the WWE staff to scout the world to bring the WWE Universe the greatest females in the world to this Mae Young Classic.
Dakota Kai has wanted this moment for a long time. Finally here, and Kairi, what a way to make her first impression over here in the United States. Let's go ahead and make it globally right here in the Mae Young Classic.
Dakota defeated Kavita Devi, great Indian athlete, and Rhea Ripley, the 20-year-old Australian, in the first two rounds to make it here. Gravity of this match is amazing. The emotion here, the tension is palatable. Semifinals await the winner of this match. Wrist lock applied by the high-flying Kairi Sane, whose elbow dropped off the top. Nice nip up by young Dakota Kai.
You know what we've seen by Kairi, she'll stay on the ground and be powerful, and then when it counts, she'll go up top, and nobody's been able to escape that top rope elbow so far.
Big time player in the Stardom promotion. And it's amazing the welcome that Kairi got coming here. She had a cult following. She had fans following her before she ever arrived.
Oh, sure. There was tons of buzz around Kairi and her being one of the early entrants in this competition. The two still feeling each other out.
Dakota likes the strikes and kicks and has great speed. We talked about that, which makes a great matchup with Kairi Sane, because Kairi has some of the same traits.
Exactly. I mean, and this will be hard for either of them to find an opening with that speed.
Kairi, the blockbuster from a sitting position.
I know I've been in there. When someone has a similar style, it can be your most frustrating matches because they're thinking just like you are.
Hard chop. And the quicker than a hiccup, Kairi Sane has been grounded, at least momentarily. Who says these women aren't physical? Very physical.
No one.
Yeah, no one with any sense. Oh, Again, you get back in that no woman's land here, and the knee caught Kairi right in the head. Nice move by Dakota Kai. Cover. Dakota going for a pin, going for the win, got a 2 count.
Both these women really physical, really evenly matched here. It'll be interesting to see how somebody gets an opening because they do have such similar styles.
Running knee strike. Man, reminded me of Shinsuke Nakamura, that knee strike. And the hook of the leg there, the lateral press got another near fall. Really impressive offense here by Dakota Kai. These ladies have made it through the competition seemingly without any major injuries or significant injuries, shall we say. Oh, what a knockdown. Both ladies staggered, and Dakota going for a cover.
Injury or not, all of the women up to this point, they've already been through a war, so no one's coming in at 100%. They're going to be moving just a hair slower, just a little bit worse for wear. And I've already seen that a bit in Dakota Kai, just not quite moving like herself.
Oh, man, the spear was emphatic, thunderous. And that's the first time we've seen Kairi Sane use that spear, and it was very effective. She saved it and brought it out when she needed it with those double sledgehammers. Low drop kick.
And with a smile, the power behind that drop kick.
How can a woman can be so genteel seemingly and be so aggressive when that bell rings? That's what you got with Kairi going for the cover. And a right shoulder shoots off the canvas like it was on fire to keep this match going.
I mean, and I've been in there, when you're half out of it, you're down, but you hear those hands on the mat.
Oh, drop toe hold.
And you know you have to get a shoulder up.
And that drove Kairi's face into the second turnbuckle. And look at the kick. Boy, that's a difference maker right there. Kairi Sane is in trouble. And now Dakota going for the cover. Go try to reach back and get the leg at the last moment. Couldn't quite negotiate it.
Yeah, if Dakota Kai had gotten in there just a hair quicker and had hooked a little bit tighter, it could have been Dakota Kai's moment right then.
Leg blocked, shot right to the quad. And
that backhand, I thought it was going to knock Dakota off her feet, and it did. It just kind of got there eventually.
The back fist, effective. Nobody in the corner. Long way to go from release to corner.
Oh,
for the strikes.
I hear that one.
The strikes by Kairi. Passion. And Dakota, boy, you get up here, anything can happen. Anything can happen, and it might not all be good. Look at.
Looks like, yeah, Kairi chasing the, superplex, but not able to get it. This did,
Dakota looking to the double foot stomp and couldn't find it, and she may have wrenched her knee there, I'm not sure.
Yeah, Dakota's been holding that knee, it seems like the whole match, giving her problems.
The big strike from the top with some hang time, looking for the cover, and Dakota able to get her shoulders up. I don't know if she ever had her shoulders really down, but nonetheless, a near fall. Running forearm shot. And again, a near fall. Kairi confirming with the referee it was a 2.
And you can see, it's almost like worry in Dakota Kai's eyes. Once you kind of start thinking about something, if she's thinking about her knee right now.
Oh, there's a roll up.
And then also trying to think ahead, I'm not going to be able to get that top rope stomp.
Wow, what a shot that was. And that could be the defining moment in this match. A kick right to the temple. That turns the lights out. Anybody gonna leave the lights on for you here? Dakota measuring. And Dakota taking a long way around. Wasn't good when she got there, Lita.
Dakota Kai might be in a position that she does not want to be in. If Kairi can get up there, we all know what she's aiming for.
Kairi thinking elbow drop. We've seen it multiple times in this tournament. It's never missed. It's never missed. And it didn't miss tonight either. The elbow drop, the cover, the leg is hooked, and Kairi Sane will join Toni Storm in the semifinals of the Mae Young Classic. We are down now to our final four. And that the young yachts person is riding that, she's sailing that elbow across the 7 seas, hopefully to the finals of the Mae Young Classic.
This got Dakota through to this round, but not able to land that double foot top rope stomp again. Look at Kairi double by. She knows that it is her time.
Yeah, the leg started bothering Dakota. The slam, and then this. Look at the hang time. Look at the elevation. Look at this. Unbelievable. Perfectly executed right into the heart. Drives it right out of Dakota.
Here is your winner and advancing to the semifinals, Kairi Sane.
She is a crowd favorite, Lita.
She sure is, but I can't help but feel that disappointment in Dakota Kai, who put on an amazing performance, an amazing effort. Both of these women could have been anyone's game, but it's Kairi Sane tonight.
Dakota Kai has nothing to be ashamed of, an outstanding young competitor without a doubt. But tonight, as it has been seemingly in this entire tournament, is Kairi Sane's night.
Kairi has proved yet again if she is able to get up on that top rope and deliver that elbow, not only is it beautiful, but it is devastating.
Man, what a night of quarterfinal action. We're down to the final four.
The final four, an unbelievable last match. Kairi Sane picked to go all the way, and she just might. That was amazing.
Mercedes Martinez, Shayna Baszler on one side of the bracket. They'll meet the semis along with Kairi Sane and Toni Storm on the other side of the bracket. And unfortunately, only two are going to go to the finals. Somebody's got to go home. We're going to find out very soon. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being with us. The semifinals are set. We're ready. We hope you are here on the WWE Network. So long, everybody.